We're feeling like today's about to rip, boys. Today's gonna be good. Yo, this is Alec. He's proving to be a great role model in and outside of the gym. So, here it is.
Let's try and do what I can.
I just texted him like, hey, let's get another workout. He's like, cool, let's hit legs tomorrow. I'm like, easy.
Perfect. We were talking about, it's like an old Tim Tebow quote about how, like, I don't want to die knowing the hardest thing I ever did was for a football game, is what he said. And like, what if I die and the hardest thing I ever did was I ran an ultra marathon? So I'm like, yeah, it's tough. That's the hardest thing I ever did my whole life. I didn't do anything to like better myself or chase the Lord or do things that I know aren't just cool and rah-rah and fun. Like get shredded, run, do whatever. So. All right, how do I get in this? There we go. Oh, word? Holy smokes. Oh, damn. That is the most stable hamstring curl machine in the entire galaxy. It's not even close. Honestly, it felt fun just pushing against the handles too.
Oh, yeah.
Though. Like,
These things are all really smooth. The thing that I like about equipment like this too, is like if you need to, you kind of got like a.
You can push a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've
like,
just started doing accessory movements like before my compounds just to switch up my training.
Just
I used to do just like start with a compound, and my warm up would just be doing it light.
This one, I can't even like fit into this one and use it.
Really?
We're both like 5'9", so it's like, we're built for like most machines. And like this one is like awkward and like, I can't fit into it ever. So it's a weird of like, why don't I fit into it?
Just random big guy problems, you know? I was trying to play it off like I was relatable, but I'm not that big yet, man.
Everybody's telling him that he's good. Bro, he was...
The angle's crazy.
I was gonna warm up slower.
Ugh. I thought I was too. This is a little heavy.
There we go. See, now I gotta help you up. I gotta help you up.
Appreciate you. I got a little amped up there. Sorry about that. Had to come back down.
It's a different crowd here today than normal.
It is, yeah.
I'm self-employed, unemployed, so are you. And I'm just like, there's no way all these other people are unemployed.
I know. It's like the funniest, like, I always feel weird for thinking
Nobody works here.
Just because I'm unemployed does not mean everybody else needs to be.
I don't think people work here.
No, not at all.
I don't think everyone has a job.
They're all fitness influencers, everyone. The entire population of Austin is fitness influencers.
Nah,
so you
no,
stay up on your toes the whole time, basically, or the balls of your feet.
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't go back down to your heels?
Trying to do like a little touch and go with it. There we go. There we go. Easy. There we go.
Up. Yeah, I've thought about that for like pumping up backstage. How pumped do you get your, do you or do you not get your quads?
If you do too much, you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the little bits.
But if you don't do any, it's gonna look like you have no legs.
But you're not gonna see squat racks or anything back there.
Oh, of course.
People just do like lunges or body weight squats, things like that.
I was overheating my hoodie. That made such a difference. I'm trying to play it cool, but I feel like I'm dying. This is not fire. I woke up this morning just feeling like shit, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Not make the mistake I did on the pendulum squat, starting off with 4 plates. I just want to keep my feet here. Like, I don't want to put my feet all the way up here. A whole different, all right, we're gonna have to figure this out.
Yeah, stop right there, yeah. Right there, yeah, there we go.
Do I look disheveled? Like I tried really hard or what? That felt insane. Dude, I was trying to work out a collective for a while, and on the squat racks and the deadlift platforms, all they had were the bumper plates.
The more money that a guy spends on a gym membership, for the most part, will dictate how good a shape he's in. When you spend like 250 plus 300, like I think collectives like 350, 400, you're not gonna see dudes that are like.
Yeah, I noticed it was all just like Patrick Bateman physiques. It's like businessmen who want to stay healthy and in a good shape.
It's like those runners physiques.
Yeah, like the hybrid, the high rocks, like yeah.
Well, that's one thing too, is I saw this guy who was hating on a lot of the hybrid guys, like
I
whatever.
saw that guy too.
And I was like, they're not on gear.
And it's also like people aren't taking into account that it's their full-time job.
But it's like, dude,
Like,
a lot of these
your
guys,
full-time
like,
job is to lift, run, and eat.
a lot of these guys, like, they're our height, but they're like at their biggest, like 185, 190 pounds.
Yeah, they're just shredded. Like some people are like, oh, I could never do it naturally, so no, neither can anybody else.
Yeah.
But you take a dude like Luke Hopkins, literally all he f***ing does is train. Oh, shit, I didn't realize you were grabbing two. I could have went and grabbed one.
Oh, you're fine. I'm gonna fill it in. So I'm gonna grab 2 more. Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 more. I'm just gonna do 1 top with 8, and then be good.
What's he doing? 2 of them.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. I just thought we were gonna go heavy today.
Oh, you can go heavier.
No, we literally can't. Oh.
You gotta put the band on it. I could get another band. We can make it even harder too. That's holding it on there.
Just big man things. I mean, since we're taking it light and easy, I guess.
How it feel? Good?
Yeah, I feel good. So I'm very excited to just be face down on a chiropractor table. After this, we're going over to Dynamic Sports Medicine. It is a house of angels. They've been fixing my body up lately, working with my back, my feet, my legs. Gonna try to get some work done on my arms today. But it's super cool. It's like all this experimental stuff mixed with stuff, obviously not experimental, just like normal chiropractic adjustments and body work. They have this gun that like shoots sound waves into my tissues, and then if it comes in contact with damaged tissue at all, it kind of stings.
I feel like we could run this thing along my whole body, and I was going, yep, there. Yep, there.
Like it'll feel like an ache, and it's damaging that tissue so that it can like repair back to itself, is my understanding of it so far. Doc will explain it to you guys much better later, but for now, that's the spark notes.
Doing this doesn't really take a lot of brain.
I thought you said a lot of praying.
No.
I was like, how heavy are we going? I was like, oh no. I thought Alec was just saying it's gonna take a lot of praying to get through this workout. I was like, huh?
Yeah, just let it sit for a couple seconds, like the bottom. Just feel it, yeah. Here we go.
Oh. Yikes. Yeah, that's what I always do. Like, I always do just as much of a rep as I can until I'm really just not moving my feet anymore. Like, dude, there's so many levels to knowing about gear that people don't know about.
I think the problem is everyone nowadays, like, no matter what it is, they're kind of afraid to say, hey man, I don't really know, or like that's out of my scope, or I'll have to do a little bit more digging on that before I can give you an answer. Gear impacts every single person differently. Like people respond very differently to DHT. Some can run way more, some can run way less. Like it's not a simple just one-to-one. It's not a simple this or that for everybody. Everyone's completely different. Some people just can't take gear.
Focus my, speaking over here, some people just don't respond to gear the same way other people do. Like, people are all in my comment section, oh, he's on fucking all this trend, all this whatever. I'm on 200 tests. I just luckily respond to it very well. Like, people don't understand, like, how much goes into...
I would hope so. There's people that can't even take tests. It's just like the injections, like the oils, and depending on the oil,
fair,
it's
like the carrier oil or whatever.
Yeah.
There was a moment, probably in like January, February, where I would literally like wake up, turn on, like if it was leg day, I'd turn on like, I'd just go on YouTube, Tom Platz.
Yeah.
And I would just like sit and watch Tom Platz and like eat all my food until I went to the gym.
Yeah, and it's
and
like,
the next day would be like back day, and I'd be like, C-bum back day.
Like,
I would
it's
just watch
like
that till I went to
nothing
the gym.
wrong with that, but like you just can't let fitness consume you.
Well, it's like I feel like I have such this like mental battle, and I feel like I'm starting to grow out of, because I feel like it was such a Marine Corps thing that was like taught to me, and I'm also naturally a bit like this, but like, yeah, you can't let fitness take over your whole life. I'll have those like kind of mental battles where it's like, oh yeah, like I don't have to just watch YouTube videos on my lift for the next day, every day, all day long till I lift. But like Kobe would have.
As long as
it's such a weird like.
It just gets to a point you can't let it get into vanity. Can't let it get into that mindset of where it over controls you.
We got the, what is it, PMF, little pad. It goes, because I've got a lot of tightness in my lower back and then my left lat. So I get the big one that goes on my whole back, and then just, it really does help. Like I don't understand a lot of the deep science behind a lot of this stuff, even though they explain it to me every time. But like my back has felt great lately. Like you can even see it getting like in my legs. This thing is pretty nuts. The workout was pretty sick. That was the first time I've done full legs in a long time. Usually I split them up, hamstrings and quads, like different days. So I kind of liked hitting them full leg today, as well as just like working out with a partner is always better than working out by yourself, I feel like. Physically, sometimes mentally, locking in and going in on your own is like the way to go. But I like working out with Alec a lot. Like I said, obviously a great role model in the gym. The dude's massive. He's been competing for a while, and he's like an OG in the fitness space.
So we'll go face on here. We'll start with the elbows, and then we'll still get the low back a little bit today. Right. Low back, hips, and keep it our same routine.
All right.
So overall, how's the back been feeling?
The back's been feeling a lot better. It's not nearly as tight, but I still notice a lot of like that anterior pelvic tilt whenever I try to stand or do whatever.
Gotcha.
I've been doing a little bit of those exercises that you were telling me to do.
Okay, yeah.
Probably could do a bit more, to be honest, but.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So usually your kilos are pretty fired up, what we're trying to work through here.
Okay.
I mean, obviously you're going to feel it every time we work on it regardless.
Yeah.
Much better than you have been in the past.
That's good. You guys said the low back is better than it usually is?
Yeah, from a muscle standpoint.
That's actually sick.
Muscle tone standpoint.
Because I just got back from the gym and we were hitting like a bunch of hamstrings.
Okay.
And a lot of times like my lower back will get pretty tight doing like some of the more of the hip hinge movements.
Gotcha.
Because my lower back will take over.
Yeah.
But that's fire. Thank you for saying that on camera, actually.
Yeah. No more 700-pound deadlifts. Not yet.
This has actually been massive. It's turned, because a lot of the pain was just like, no matter what I was doing, if I was just like chilling at home or whatever, like especially my shoulder, my right one, it would just ache, which sucked. And it was like, it felt like it was below the bone, so like I felt like I couldn't just massage it out myself. So like doing this once a week has really turned my pain from like constant all the time to just like whenever I do specific to agitate it. One of the things I was talking about earlier is how validating it is coming here. Because before it's like, man, your leg's attached? What do you fucking mean it's not fun? I was like, all right, cool. But then I come here and I'm like, oh, that kind of hurts. And he's like, yeah, it's tighter. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, so typically when people think of chiropractic, they just kind of think of, like crack and go, type of adjustment clinic, where ours is a little different, where a lot of soft tissue, different therapies, different modalities, as you're going to see, sound wave, the PMF that he was already on, cupping, red light. So it's more just keeping his body moving, keeping the joints, joints that are, restricted, put motion in the joints that are restricted, get some blood flowing, to his tender, tight areas, and, just make sure he's moving, moving how he should be, moving the best, and so he can, pull weight, lift weight, whatever it may be, run a marathon, whatever it may be, just make sure he's moving how he should be.
And it's so weird too, because hearing that, like saying, going back to how he was, it makes it sound like I was doing something insane just on my off time. But it's like, with this kind of recovery stuff, there's so much like unknown unknowns that it's like, it's not like I'm hurting myself on purpose. I just have no idea that what I'm doing is suboptimal for my like muscle structure.
Right, and even something is just, his SI joints being a little bit stuck, just doing different drop tables, different adjustments with the low back, how that helps, just the way he moves.
That's another thing that's been big, is like learning what is pain. Like, yeah, that hurt, but it's because you were driving your thumb into my forearm. Like, yeah, I don't think it was anything unhealthy. We're like learning what pains are unhealthy.
Right, what's good pain and what's...
Exactly, yeah.
So what we're doing, we're having him contract the muscle at full contraction. I'm going to pin that muscle right where he's holding a lot of that tension. And we're going to fight through that all the way through extension and just try to release some of that tension through that bicep where it's bound up. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get these cups off you, and then we're gonna go ahead over, adjust you.
Sweet.
And then we'll get you out there on the rest of our. We're gonna focus on forearms. So we'll go like 500 to 1,000 here, 500 to 1,000 here, and then scan low back.
Who's on the ox right now?
I put it on.
You're killing it.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you needed to adjust
Nah,
it.
you're good.
This table is sick because obviously I can't see it, but apparently it gets like immediate results on my legs being the correct length. It's pretty awesome.
I don't know if you can see that. Right, so right leg's visibly shorter.
That's so weird because it feels like if I had to guess, the left one is.
Right, so like I said, a lot of his tension's being held up here on this right side, low back, right SI joint. And so in theory, right, our hips move, our pelvis moves in opposite directions like this, right? So if this right side's stuck a little bit here, not that it's, you know, really stuck in that position, you know, in theory, right, it's gonna pull that femur up through here, which, you know, gives that presentation. It's called a functional short leg. And so with the adjustment, we're gonna target that right SI joint, this right ilium right here with this drop table. And so all he's not gonna feel any cracks, snaps, pops, right? He's just gonna feel a little bit of a drop. So when we address that, we'll come back down here, check, see, a little better there, and then we'll come over here. We'll address the sacrum here on this. And we'll come back, check. There you go. Much better than we were about 2 minutes ago. And so then what we're gonna do now, it's another technique called flexion extraction, right? He puts so much pressure on his discs. And so what we're gonna do now, the bottom half of the table is just gonna fluctuate up and down and just, you know, help open up some space, take some pressure off that low back. And I think between that adjustment and this right here, I think that's been his biggest improvement. I think it's been helping the most.
Yeah, this next part feels incredible. This next part is like the best part of my week. But it's so weird because the drop table, it feels like nothing is happening. Like
Right,
it's
yeah,
like an inch drop.
It's one of those things you just gotta, I guess, believe that it's working.
No, and it's just so crazy. Like here you go like, oh yeah, I can see now. Your leg looks better. I'm like, really? Doesn't even feel like it moved.
Doing all right there?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen the memes, but it's like getting torn apart by 4 horses has to feel awesome for a second. This is that second where it feels awesome. Yeah.
There we go, 1, 2 more. 2.
Are you good? Is that comfy?
I'm the best right now, I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
So this is sound wave or ACT, stands for acoustic compressed therapy. It sends these sound waves, which is the clicking of this. It creates these micro tears in the muscle tissue to help like signal your brain that there's like an injury going on. Let's see if you can maybe feel it.
Down there, yeah.
Right here. Okay, so this is kind of an area, and it's like dull and achy. Okay, so that dull and achy is just like more of like the deeper. Maybe like on the forearm, it might get a little bit more sharp. It's just like the superficial bones that we kind of like go over.
Okay. It's very weird. Like when we get up to like turning it up higher, that's good right there.
All right, is that a 4-5?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
When we get up to turning it higher, like you can kind of feel the snap of like the sound wave or whatever, but once it gets over a spot that's injured, it feels like you were saying before, just kind of like a dull, deep ache. Right there. If you go to the right a little bit more. No, not at all.
Okay.
Right there, those. It'll die down. Like you can see she's staying there right now, and then it'll just kind of die down to like a 1 or a 2 out of 10, and it'll move on to somewhere else. What power is it at? Like how much higher up could it go?
We're at 14 and only goes up to 18.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to like show me. I was like, no, just tell me.
No. It's right here. You can probably see the 14.
Oh,
so this
okay.
is like the speed.
Yeah.
If I turn it up, the sound wave goes
yeah,
quicker, so does the clicks, and then that's just like the intensity of it.
Okay. It died. I feel like we could run this thing along my whole body, and I was gonna yep there. Right there. Yeah, I'm like not proportionate at all. I have a 6'5" wingspan too.
Really?
Yeah.
Too much?
Not in a second.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, because you always ask if it's too much, and then I say yes, and then by the time you like change it,
It's already going
exactly,
down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, once we are like closer to your elbow and stuff, it kind of feels a little bit more intense because there's so many like bones and it's more closer.
No, I was saying like it almost just felt like it wasn't getting deep enough. Like there was stuff in the way.
Like your bone?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like if I could just take this off and then do it.
I mean, you can stop working out.
No. Come on now.
Let me see what else we're going to be doing after the ACT.
Sweet.
In basic, don't you have to sleep in attention?
Yeah, well, okay, so you don't have to, but you have to lay down at attention, and usually you'll be so tired that you'll fall asleep before they tell you can move. We would be getting yelled at or whatever, like kind of whisper yelled at, and you just hear one dude, who is that? And I'd be like, I don't know. I don't eat when I'm stressed, which is like horrific as a bodybuilder.
I don't either. I'm like skinny when I'm stressed.
Which sucks because I'm really stressed out about how I'm not big enough right now.
So you're not eating.
Exactly.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, y'all too. Thank you. All right, y'all. So that is kind of the new full day in the life a little bit. Other than obviously the eating, my life now pretty much just consists of going to the gym, making sure I can go to the gym for a very long time, and then going back to the gym the next day. Dr. Tim has actually been a major role player in my life the last few months, because I know it probably didn't look like a whole lot, some of them, but these like adjustments and coming here and getting work done, and like I said, finding out some of those unknown unknowns has made a massive difference in just the way my body feels. It's so weird to talk about injuries and stuff. Like I don't really ever like to, even though I feel like I do it a lot. I would walk around like my shoulder hurts, my back hurts, my legs hurt, my feet hurt. And now, yes, they still hurt, like I'm still injured, but it doesn't just hurt all of the time. This has probably been the greatest place I could have spent my money, my time. Easily 100% recommend if you are noticing that you have pains, that you don't know what to do. I'll see you guys next time when we do the exact same thing, but again, a different body part. Love ya.